NGO Namibia. Far from the glitz and glam of traditional competitions, this platform is redefining beauty by placing advocacy, leadership and community service at its core. As the preliminary competition unfolds on the 28th of June at the Hilton Hotel here in Windhoek, 10 remarkable young women will be societal challenges. Joining us today to unpack is the director of Miss NGO Namibia, Marco Coetzee, to share more about the vision, the upcoming event, and how this initiative is really shaping Namibia's future change makers. Marco, good evening.
Good evening, Nina. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
What
being
an honor.
here.
Thank you.
I think I'll ask you towards the end of the conversation how it's gone, because you mentioned it's the first time you're on this side of the camera.
Yes, that's
Usually
correct.
it's the girls that are doing their own speaking, and now you're their mouthpiece this evening.
Exactly, in the spotlight.
Well, just to start with, Marco, talk to us about what inspired the creation of Miss NGO Namibia to begin with, and what, as I mentioned, sets it apart from other pageants, just in your own words.
Okay, so yes, we are not your traditional beauty pageant, where it's all about walking on stage in a bikini, having your long, skinny legs, having a pretty face. For us, it's your heart, and it's your story and what you're going to bring to your community, serving from the heart. It's easy to be a pretty face, but actually being a civil servant and a public servant, it's not that easy. So before the pageant started, there was a big increase in teenage pregnancies. So we had to address the alarming rate of teenage pregnancies in this country. So the foundation, Miss NGO Foundation, started under the Hilda's Women Youth Empowerment, and she was the first Miss NGO selected by the founder, Mr. Robert, and together they combated teenage pregnancies, and they went into the communities to teach girls, and not only girls, but also boys, on how to be better leaders and not to fall in the trap of their parents and their family, not to repeat the cycle. So in short, that's basically the foundation of the pageant, to serve.
All right. Well, this year's theme focuses on beauty with a purpose. So just share with us how the competition, translate that into action and into advocacy and leadership.
Yes. Okay, so yes, our theme this year is Beauty with a Purpose, and it's important that we take the purpose and put it into the community. Because, like I said, it's easy to be pretty and beauty, but what purpose do you have? So our 16 semi-finalists, contestants competing this year, are all diverse. They have very strong advocacies, ranging from even a mother competing, because earlier this year we opened applications to mothers. Because what better way to combat teenage pregnancies than a mom herself that has gone through it? To advocate for that and going to schools, going into communities, to actually advocate for that and educate young girls and ladies on that. So our big aim is to empower these girls and give them a platform to take their advocacies and their charities that's close to their heart, and just elevate it by supporting them in any way and means we can.
Fantastic. This weekend, the preliminary competition is taking place. So what can attendees expect from this event, and how will the top 10 then be selected? Okay,
thank you. Yes, I'm very excited. It's our first time in 5 years. This is our 5th edition that we have a prelim competition.
Okay.
So
is there a reason why you decided to do prelims this year?
Yes. The amount of entries that we received was overwhelming, and we just thought that it's a good idea to give the girls this opportunity to start working now, because they've gone through social media challenges where we pushed them. We gave them 9 challenges to complete. They went through a lot of workshops and training sessions, from public speaking, from advocacy, from entrepreneurship training, because beauty queens can also be entrepreneurship people. So, and then we made the decision to have a prelims to give this not only just the top 10 finalists exposure and empowerment, but also to give our semi-finalists exposure and empowerment.
So what's happening this weekend?
So yes, this weekend, the audience, the attendees, people watching from home can expect an electrifying performance. Our theme is African, Namibian culture, So we have traditional dancers performing.
Yeah.
The girls have an opening sequence that I cannot wait for the people to see. They've been working endlessly behind the scenes. My team has been putting all the work to make sure that it's an amazing production. And the girls are very excited. I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah, of
people
course.
must just buy tickets and come watch the show and support the girls.
After the top 10 are selected, I understand, then you move on to a project-based phase. Tell us about that.
Yes, thank you very much. So we believe in coaching the girls, making them champions. So they go through a whole week of training where we take each one's advocacy and we sit with them and we train them on how to be a champion. How to go out in the community, how to actually put what they have out there in the community. Because it's easy to have something in your mind, in your head, and on paper, but how to actually put it out there and actually do what you want to do. What's your vision? So we are just there to coach them and to train them and to prepare them. So what is your vision? Let's help you achieve your vision.
Of course, at the end of the day, Marco, not everybody wins, but there are still girls who have been strong contenders that have come on board and have strong community issues, like you've mentioned, that they're passionate about. So even if you don't win, does the pageant, provide them support or connections after the pageant to, assist them in making these dreams and ideas that they have in their heads come to life?
Yes, thank you very much. So as an organization, we support the girls' initiatives and their projects by supporting their projects by any means we can. Financially, we try to give them advice, and then also this year our top 10, all their foundations will be registered to become an NGO. We are Miss NGO Namibia, so that's an exciting new venture we're going in this year, that we're guiding our girls, and all 10 of them will be, their foundations will be registered, and then also the top 5 will be going for German classes, so they'll get a B1 certificate. So yes, I'm very excited. There are many other sponsors lined up. I don't want to say too much. But yeah, so that's part of us helping them by registering their foundations, making it strong, because if you have a strong foundation, you can have a strong advocacy.
Of course. Just lastly, how can the public get involved? Of course, you want the general public to come out, purchase tickets and support in that way, but also through engaging or advocacy work being done, how can they really support the efforts of the organization?
Yes, thank you very much. I really want NGOs to rally behind us, because our Miss NGO becomes the ambassador. So we want them to work with us so we can work with them. Because together we can be stronger and united than working individually.
Yes.
So I would like all NGO organizations or foundations, whether you're one person, whether you're a big company, whether you're a big group, to all of us to join hands so we can work together and make lives of these communities better.
Fantastic.
Yes, thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being here this evening.
Thank you very much for having me.
And all the best with the prelims.
Thank you very much.
And we're looking to have you back, of course, when it's competition time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Well, that was Marco speaking to us there. He is the director of Miss NGO Namibia. The preliminaries for the competition is taking place this weekend. Please, of course, do go out and support our local creative efforts. On that note, we wrap up today's edition as well of the Daily Roundup with Nina. We're back tomorrow for our last installation of the week, so do join us then. For myself and the team, it's good night and thank you for watching.